Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Nasus Jungle in the Unranked 2 Challenge with only viewer picks. We are going to be, they say Lazy Susan, aka Nasus Jungle, but you can't gank until you have 500 stacks. I don't know if I'll, never gank before 500 stacks. It's kind of ridiculous. Because that's just gonna, change the gameplay rather than just, champ plus build. But, yeah, stacking as Nasus Jungle is very good, yes. And, you can get a ridiculous amount of stacks by, just ignoring lanes. It is a legitimate strategy, but like if there's a free stack in a lane, I want to go stack that, you know? So we'll just smite it. So what happens is that we last it with our Q, and normally you get lane minions, which would give you like +3. Also, I lost my flash early on from an early invade of only 2 people because nobody on my team wanted to hover me for some reason, so I lost a lot. Let's hope that my top side isn't just completely gone, because if it is, that's going to be pretty disastrous. But we get +12 per thing. That is a big monster. Of course, the small ones are just worth like +3, but the big ones being worth +12 is pretty ridiculous. Also, we just have lifesteal in the jungle. That's what Nasus passive does. Not in the jungle, but you just have lifesteal. Also, they know where I'm at. They see me. So this could end up pretty bad pretty quickly. We'll see if I'm just gonna, get immediately engaged on here. Wow, he's not here, thank goodness. I'm so scared about getting invaded on because I do not think that I could beat him in a 1v1. I'm gonna save my Q for this one. Yup. I am dead because they invade me. We don't have any vision control in my jungle. Cassiopeia saved her ward, so she didn't want to use it, which is disastrous for me, but it is what it is. At least he dies in the end. I don't think he took my red buff either, because as you can see, he just has, 12 farm. So that means I did more farm than him. Because I did Raptors when he was invading. So even though I might have died, this isn't really that bad. Because he didn't really get anything off of it. I just built a bunch of CDR, in case you're wondering, why I built this. To make it so I can Q more often. Of course, we want to get Sheen, ASAP. Ah, bummer, I didn't get the stack. That's actually kind of a big deal, I feel. Oh well, though. So I'm going to take the small one here. Because we do want to occasionally be stacking the other ones, but it's just that during the early game, I feel like doing, fast clears is best. Cassio died, but I feel like that's still not that bad for us. Am I able to just get this inside the river? Can this guy even fight me? Or did he just do it? Oh, wow, he didn't do it. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's more for me to do. Because, I mean, it looked like he was about to go bot lane, so he's gonna continue ganking and stuff, so I can take his topside farm. Like, the true farming playstyle that we need. We're getting up there. We're at 90 stacks at 5 minutes. I honestly don't really know Nasus stacks very well, but I believe, that's pretty damn good. We should also go for the big one because I might not be able to get the small one. Since Zhao might be here, any second, too. My teammate also needs assistance. I have no idea where Mbessa went. I'm gonna just be here to stack, I guess. I mean, the wave state is, pretty bad for my teammate. And he is gonna miss some of these, so might as well take them for myself. I'll get one and then leave. The lane state is way better for her now. I'm going to go back into my own jungle and start stacking again. We already have about 100, which is awesome. Damn, my teammate already died. Bummer. I don't even have an opportunity to, like, help out. I should probably do the big one still, but I took a couple of the small ones. Because if I just sit there for too long, I'm just going to be wasting time. Might as well take more. I need to go buy, too. So Xin Zhao has been part of 5 kills. I've literally only been part of the initial kill during the early game. We're at 120, which is not really that crazy. How much would Sheen cost? 650 and then 900 on top of that? No, I thought it does 600, so I was trying to get it so it perfectly would die, but instead I just messed it up. I'm always so greedy whenever I jungle, and I just, like, stick around forever. But that's not, like, that bad to do with my champion, so it's okay. I want to do the Scuttle Crab, so I'm just gonna hold on to my smite. Amazing. We want to do the dragon. Got it. Okay. I'm down. Thank you for the assistance, Cassio. Turns out I'm the one, like, getting the ganks from getting assistance of, like, gank, or, like, doing the objectives. Alright, so after I finish this camp, I'm gonna reset and buy Sheen plus, like, level 2 boots, because I think that would probably be the best way to get as much CDR as possible, so I can truly start, like, stacking the camps, not just the big ones anymore. Alright, we base here, we have our Sheen done. Crazy good buy. Let's buy a sweeper as well, just so we know that when we're invading, we can, like, make sure that we're not on vision and stuff. Dude, 500 stacks is gonna take a while, isn't it? How the hell am I supposed to get up that high? I feel like the amount of stacks that I have now is just not even that crazy too, but maybe now is when it truly can begin. Because I have Sheen, so it should be a lot easier to get used to stacking these more frequently. My clear speed is faster, so we can do our camps faster and stuff. Let's make sure we take the small ones when we can. I'm also gonna do a lot more invading, because I feel like I'd beat him in a 1v1 at this point. Nasus 1v1 is really good, as long as you can fight, like, one person, because Wither is OP. So I feel like that will also be, like, massive for, getting more stacks, because we might be able to just kill Xin Zhao outright, I would say. My team also is killing Xin Zhao, as you can see, so I'm just, like, freely able to do whatever I want in his jungle, which is great. We're gonna get a stack from this guy, maybe. Oh, no. I was thinking about if I should flash underneath turret to try to do it, but I decided against it. I'm just gonna take a couple of these if you don't mind. Sorry. I have nothing to farm, dude. Like, most of my jungle is gone besides bottom side. I'm gonna try to join them with whatever is happening, though. Boom! Okay! Phew. That was a close one, but we managed to secure it. Oh, jeez. He even had Ignite, too, to make it so my, like, healing was worse. I should probably join in on this fight over here, if I can. So, we're, like, out-farming him significantly, but that's because I literally have been only farming, so remember that I'm kind of sacrificing a ton, and it's very lucky that my teammates are kind of popping off without me. But I got late game secured. Like, that's the whole entire point of playing like this, because I know that eventually I will get to the point where I just completely crush a lot of people. That's the whole point. I'm at 300 stacks. At 12 minutes. This will respawn soon. My Trinity Force is coming up. About to have that. There's nothing to farm over here. There's Krugs, but I don't think I can get to the Krugs, really. It's definitely warded inside of it, but I think that we still might be able to... Why is Pantheon not going for that guy? Well, oh well, we can't really do anything about that. Sorry, bro. At least I was able to kill the Silas earlier on. A little bit scared about this guy, so I'm just gonna be a bit careful. Dude, I heal for so freaking much. Like, I healed for so much. Also, I'm being a goblin again. Because, like, I just never base. I have so much money. This Scuttle Crab was taken, right? There's no way it's up. Yeah, I was gonna say. I just want to double check just in case. I'm on the way. I'll wither her. Oh! She did not mean to go that far for sure. Darn, dude, I didn't get a stack. No. I mean, I'll try to rotate, but this doesn't seem like a good fight for me to take. I haven't bought in forever, guys. You guys are just opting in for fights where I want to go by instead. But I should have just ignored them and just done my own thing. It's my fault. I mean, you guys are literally telling me to come over there. I will carry, don't worry, bro. I solo lost us the game? My bad, dude. It's my fault. Don't worry, I will make up for it. Watch this. Check this out, guys. Trust me. Okay. That's not good. Thought I just gave that up, but oh well. Cassio's getting initiated on. It's very difficult for me to get there in time to assist her, so unfortunately she just dies. Because she gets initiated on all the time. Damn, dude. Okay. Not much that we can do. I die very quickly to Xin Zhao. That guy's damage is a little bit more ridiculous than I was anticipating. It's my bad, though. Still. Doesn't matter if the game is in a bad state, because when we get to like 800 stacks, we can do crazy stuff late game. So that's really what we're waiting for. I'll make sure to go like a tanky build too, because we want to make it so I am difficult to kill, of course. Hopefully they don't take my farm because they're frustrated. Some people do that, and then that's just going to ruin my playstyle. I'm not doing a good job at stacking right now. Dude, you die so damn fast. Stop. Alright, so managed to get a big shutdown. The enemy team seems to be rotating for me for some reason, so they just die, which is awesome. I'm going to grab that cannon as well, because that's a stack. 500. There's a scuttle crab here still. I do have 2,000 gold. Oh my god, I don't want to get hit. I'm scared. We should be starting this hopefully immediately because the Xin Zhao was topside, so we can finish it before he gets here. Wait, my team's backing away. My team all walked in for some reason and just, like, got themselves killed while I'm doing the dragon. What? At least I got it. I mean, that's good. I was a little bit worried that we weren't even gonna get the dragon because they just left like that. That was very weird. It's okay, though. Other core items for Nasus is, like, Deadman's. Apparently this item's really good, too. We can go for this. Deadman's is to make it so we can, like, chase people down, because otherwise Nasus is kind of difficult to, like, stay on top of people. Xin Zhao has unfortunately caught up in a lot of CS, but that's also because I was kind of busy doing some fighting finally with the amount of stacks that we got. My team seems to only know how to get caught. Huh, I actually managed to do a ton. So what I did is that I just, like, used my Wither on MF, and apparently that was good enough to make her, like, completely worthless. Also, I'm just, like, hitting, minions to lifesteal, because I know my lifesteal is insane. Oh, the turrets are worth stacks. Whoa. That's sick. Back to stacking. Yeah, so our ultimate reduces our CD of our Q by half, so that's why you go really crazy when you pop it. Really, that does not kill. I thought that I was dealing 1,000 damage by now, but I guess not. I messed up smite. Is the enemy team just, like, running it down and it actually works every single time? Like, they just 5-man mid and people just get caught? Have to be a bit careful about the enemy going on us there. I'm so scared. I'm guessing my wolves are gone. There's no way Zinzai wouldn't have taken them when he was still there. I don't have my item just yet, too. Okay, I managed to help kill the Xin Zhao. The most important thing is killing Xin Zhao because the thing is that if he doesn't die, okay, he had Death Stance on him, which means that he's taking 30% less damage because he's taking tree damage, and I know that if I die beforehand, he won't die because Death Stance, like, triggers. So I had to be very aggressive because I was worried that he just wouldn't die at all. Also, Nasus can kill people who go a bunch of armor because your E shreds armor, and it's a lot. Like, right now, I shred as much as the Last Whisperer. I get 40% armor pen when they're inside of it. So that allows me to fight people easier. As long as they're inside of it. Also, the dragon's up, and I really want to be doing that. I don't know if my team is going to die beforehand, though, because if they do, that I don't really know if we can do it or not. My ultimate's really up again? That's crazy. Sure, bro. I just want to get these stacks, bro. I'm so greedy for everything. But that's exactly how we want to be playing Nasus, man. Because we're getting to the point where the amount of damage that I deal is OP. Like, I am so broken at this point. I'm even going to stack that just to get even more. We're 711. So our Q does 1,000 damage. That doesn't even count Trinity Force, or it counts like crits too. Damn, I saved the stack. I'm so dead here. There's no way out. So, yeah, I'm, like, invincible. As you can see, if I had any assistance whatsoever, we probably could have maybe even won that. The reason why I'm invincible is because they didn't build any... They didn't build anti-heal, so every single time I press Q, I'm healing for so much. The healing that I get is so bonkers. I'm gonna go Spirit Visage just to make it so I get even more healing, too. Maybe we can get to 1,000 stacks. Maybe it's possible. We're kind of in the OP era. Also, when you pop your ultimate, you get other stats besides your, like, Siphoning Strike having a 50% CD. We get a ton of armor and magic resist, which also makes it so I think Jackshow is pretty good, because Jackshow increases your resistances, and that means that if we're inside of an extended fight, we're going to be getting huge value out of my R. We're only one dragon away from getting Infernal Dragon Soul, too. What? That is such a freaking scam, dude. I swear, I guess I'm doing it before Trinity Force is procced. That's what's going on. Oh, my whole team base. I was about to come help them pressure because I just want to clear my jungle, and then after I'm done with jungle, then we can start going into, like, fighting again. That's, like, the idea. I'll probably do Scuttle Crab beforehand, huh? We almost have 800. Does wards give stacks? Wait, it does. I didn't know that. I don't think blue trinkets give stacks, though. Just normal wards. Maybe I can match you in case they jump on you. Their red buff isn't up. It looks like they want to go hard for my teammate. But they might rotate down bot side pretty soon. Nice. Well, you guys got me. Illusion on! He did an auto attacker! He just started walking! Oh my gosh. It's okay. That was a nice attempt. Dude, I'm surprised that we lost that fight, because I thought that I was doing a pretty... I think that maybe Milio stopped my Wither on MF, because I should have her perma Wither the entire fight, and it didn't seem like that happened there. So, something was up. I think it was that. Do they have anti-heal now? Yeah, they do. On one person. Actually, only one person. If Milio doesn't hit me... Oh, never mind. He'll probably just apply magic damage through that. I think that it applies it even through his W, so I'll always be having that on me. I take it back. I kind of don't want to go Deadman's. I don't know how realistic it is. Oh, that's a good pick. Now it's 4v5. Yeah, we can do it very... Oh, no, it's 4v4. No! That was a bad death. Whoa, you're going in very aggressively. I almost got hit there, but I didn't. I got her Edge of Night, which is pretty good, I think. Damn, my whole team just died to MF. That is very tragic. I just withered, then just ran away. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm going. I want the stacks. $831, not bad. Not bad at all. Does it shred his armor? I don't think it does. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, I'm just getting CC'd to death. I can't really rotate very easily. I'm kind of a champion gets kited very well. It's okay, though. Oh, I'll get stacked. Okay, I withered her, which means that her Edge of Night is gone, which is the most important thing, because as soon as her Edge of Night is gone, that makes it so I can maybe try to do something. Dang, dude, I just needed to press my Q onto the minion and I can survive, but her Q did so much damage, man. I mean, she... 25 kills? No wonder. I was wondering what was going on. 25 kills, goodness. I just need to press Q on a minion one time and I survive, because I would heal for a ridiculous amount. That was all I had to do. And I'd be able to kill her, and that'd be like a huge kill for us to be able to snowball to. Oh, well. It's my bad. What do I still want to go, dude? I said I was going to go something. Why do I have a longsword? This also gives us bonus AD. I mean, I could also go Bloodthirster for the memes. Oh, yeah, I was going to go Death Dance. Because Death Dance will allow me to take 30% less damage, and then if deaths happen around me, I'll just, like, remove that damage entirely. I totally could have had a huge amount of stacks this game if... Dude, don't take it. I need it. Did she not take it? Good. Because I only need a little bit more money. $36 gold is all we need. Am I really just going to be sitting in base for it? Guess so. Damn, I don't have my item yet, so we might have to give inhib. I don't know if this is defendable. Use your W. Quinn's also split pushing. Whoa. Careful, guys. They might try to engage on us because Quinn is still splitting. This is like their ideal moment to engage. There's no reason to do anything crazy because we're just taking their base. Well, I said don't do anything crazy, but... Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm out. The Quinn is just trying to win on her own. Yeah, we're just trying to hold the wave right now. That's the only thing that matters. Red Pot gives us physical vamp. Don't, no. You're gonna literally die, and when you die, it's gonna be over. Okay. Got their heal and stuff. Got it. Oh, it's open Nexus. Cool. That's nice. Well, I'm about to reach the 1,000 stack threshold, huh? Almost there. I feel like I should have bought different boots. Man, when we get engaged on, we're gonna immediately die. I don't have flash or anything. I'm worthless. Cassio got caught. She's insta-dead. The Quinn is trying to end, though. So the most important thing is stopping their bases. Because Quinn's just trying to end. Boom! Yep, it's over. GG. Quinn ends it. So yeah, the Stacking Nasus eventually got there. Wither is so broken late game, because if you put it onto a carry that's an AD carry, and they don't have, like, QSS or Millie or whatever, and they don't get it cleansed, they just are so useless. But anyways, we didn't have, like, a crazy KDA, but honestly, that was a pretty average game for how the early game went, because of how it went. Oh, I actually think I know who this Cassio is. Anyways... Cassio hates me. It's okay. I don't really care. We won in the end. Did second most damage on the team, which isn't really that crazy, but that's Stacking Nasus for you. So, see you guys later. Peace out. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Aatrox top lane in the Unranked 2 Challenger with only viewer picks. Oh my god, Master Yi. That is our jungler, by the way, so it's going to be a little bit late to his first camp. We are playing versus a Gnar. Probably, I don't even know if going this way is safe because of that brush, but the early game is going to be mostly just me trying to farm from far away, probably, because Gnar outranges us, even though Gnar range is pretty bad, though, so at least we know that we should be, like, relatively okay. Aatrox is a pretty cool champion. The person who said it, that said that they have not seen me play Aatrox before... I have played Aatrox, actually, competitively, but, he was, like, giga broken, and I got a pentakill. There's no video of it, though, because it was an amateur tournament, so that means, like, it was only on Twitch, and Twitch VODs get deleted eventually. But it says that it's on my wiki, that I got a pentakill. But he's cool because of the, like, sweet spot mechanic. I think it's so sick, like, playing around, like, a certain, like, way. Your Q has 3 casts, each one is different, and each cast is also more damage, so the first cast is the weakest, second strong, and then the third is obviously the strongest. And you want to try to land the sweet spots, right? As long as you can land the sweet spots, you can deal, like, giga damage. This guy just used his hop, and I think his hop CD is, like, super long, so it'd be really good to fight him right now. Your W puts them into an arena, And if they don't, or like this little area, and if they don't leave the box, they get pulled back in, which sets you up for obviously your thing, right? For your sweet spots. So he kind of has a nice little like kit to play around all of his abilities. Your E is a short range dash. You also have this crazy amount of healing in your kit too, which is an interesting thing, because your E gives you Omnivamp to champions. So when I land hits onto Gnar, it's going to hurt bad and also be healing me just a little bit. Later in the game, the healing is OP as long as they don't build, like, anti-heal, but most people should build anti-heal eventually, so... I'm not going to do anything here. I'm just going to back away. We see that for some reason Poppy is already 0-3. I don't know what's going on the other side of the map, but it looks very good for us. So the general combo would normally be like Q1 into land your W, and then once you land W, you try to keep them inside of it by landing Q2. But of course, when you're playing versus champions that have dashes, that like changes everything. Damn, I would have missed that minion. Also, you have an empowered auto attack that does magic damage and gives you a little bit of healing depending on how much damage you did. You're dead. He just got tapped by every single sweet spot there. So what I did was that he used his hop. That's the only thing I'm focused on, because his hop is like the one thing to keep him safe. Against other bruisers, I don't consider Gnar a bruiser, by the way. He's like a mix. But, Gnar is so squishy and mini, so if you can land your abilities, he's basically like playing versus an 80 carry, because he just dies. But if you're versus like Cassante and stuff, it's actually quite challenging to like do stuff like that. I'm just trying to make it so he doesn't freeze. And we'll just back away. We want to build CDR items that also can give us HP, because your E scaling for the Omnivamp only scales with that. Since I got an early game lead, I will go Shojin. Why not? Shojin, in my opinion, is not good early game. I've looked up statistics win rate wise too, and it seems that it's not that crazy, even though it's very popular. I don't know if there's like an Aatrox one-trick YouTuber who like swears by it. But in my opinion, the reason why it's probably not the best win rate is, firstly, probably people like watch the YouTube video and aren't very good at Aatrox and stuff. But another thing that I always try to iterate about Shojin is that it gives you no CDR until you complete it. That's unique. Even like Black Cleaver has like Caulfield's Warhammer, which gives you 10 and stuff. Shojin literally gives you 0. Until it's fully completed, I don't get a benefit from that thing that I really want to like be able to do, which is be able to spam my abilities all the time, right? Oh, dang, I missed that. Good trade, though, onto him, in my opinion. My whole entire team's, like, fighting bot side, so I should be pretty okay up here. But yeah, you can use your E while using your Q, so that's how you, like, trick people into thinking that they're not going to get hit, and then you just push yourself forward and get them with it. I'll just back away, because clearly I want to wait for my CDs and stuff. Anyways, your auto attack, Empowerment, that does the bonus magic damage one, it also has a lower CD whenever you land abilities or sweet spots. I would say landing the sweet spots is more important than the passive itself, though. I wouldn't say the passive itself is, like, so crazy that if you, like, your auto attack won't be so influential that it matters that you need to land it, because it doesn't deal that much, really. Ouch. Poor trade by me. Whoa, he flashed? Did he not have his E available? He was scared that he was going to get pulled back into it, for sure. I mean, I still have my ultimate, which is really good. We see that Poppy's top side. Darn it, dude. I could have maybe landed that, and it could have been a massive hit. Well. I feel like Gnar should not have his ultimate again. Oh, I messed that up. That's kind of bad. Actually, this is okay. I just went for auto attack trades because I knew that I would probably be able to beat him because there is no Gnar damage on this guy. Gnar does a ton of damage in mini, and inside of Mega, he does okay damage if you can land your Q on repeat. But, he doesn't have, like, any CDR, and also Trinity Force is another amazing item for him, so I feel like this guy is probably auto-filled, most likely, because so far, I mean, his name is Dr. Singed. He probably just plays Singed, I'm guessing. So that's making it a lot easier for me. But those are the small things that I'm trying to think about to, like, give myself a slight advantage over somebody that is kind of filled like me. I mean, I know that this is a challenge and stuff, but it's not like I play Aatrox all the time, nor do I have, like, the best understanding of, like, my all-in angles and stuff. But yeah, we're doing a good job at landing all of our sweet spots. I know that I probably could have popped my ultimate when he jumped on me as well, because if I did, I could have maybe increased my healing. Your ultimate gives you movement speed, it gives you increased AD, and it increases your self-healing. So that makes it so your Omnivamp and stuff gets even better. He's just hitting me with his little thing. Whenever he throws a rock at you, how he resets the CD is picking it up, so every single time he misses it is kind of a big deal for him. Because he kind of wants that. And also, when he goes back into mini, he doesn't get his boomerang back either. I'm not going to be able to get him here. I'll just, like, go for a shove instead. I'm trying to land Q1W and to walk up into Q2 and Q3, but it's not really working the way that I want it to. So what I did there is that your E can also be used to, like, buffer your other abilities. Like, for instance, I can use EQ to, of course, make it so the animation, I'm still moving. For your W, you can do the same thing. So I could, like, really quickly press EW to get in range of that person. And if bar doesn't flash, then he just straight up dies, right? That's the idea. Because otherwise he gets pulled straight back into the queue. Obviously didn't land any abilities, because otherwise it would actually be dealing damage to this guy, but it's not, so... Ooh, like, see how much damage it does, even if you just land a little bit? It does crazy damage. Ooh, nice sidestep. But doesn't really matter, though, because I feel like I just win every single trade, because this... I don't know if this matchup is just, like, this Aatrox favored. He does not feel scary damage-wise at all. He just feels squishy and easy to kill. I was trying to tank before him. That was kind of weird. But at least it ended up with a kill, I guess. Because once we finish our Shojin, we're going to be so much more spam heavy. We barely have any CDR right now. And we have it. So when we come back, our strength is just absolutely bonkers. We're going to be so powerful. Other things that people enjoy, though, of course, is just, like, HP and, like, ability haste. But this item's pretty okay, too, because this one is one that makes it so dashes stack your energized. And this is one that deals bonus damage and slows people on energized. And it also gives ability haste. So if you wanted, like, to add this in sometimes, this is a good item. It just synergizes well with your kit. He just ultied. That's what his ultimate does right there when he slams me into the wall. Damn, I'm surprised I actually landed that. So Poppy has Black Cleaver, which honestly is not too weak, but the biggest part is that that vision inside that brush, so I could see her on the way in, gave me an opportunity to hit her without her knowing. And that's really broken because when you get a kill with your ultimate, it extends the duration of it. And because I have that increased healing effect, it also increases your AD and stuff. Then when I land my Qs, I'm gonna heal for so much. So when I hit Poppy with just a couple Qs there, I instantly healed for a ridiculous amount. And that, like, allows me to continue to, like, fighting and stuff. It looks like I'm probably gonna get screwed up here unless, for some reason... I can somehow escape it through healing, but, I mean... He already has Grievous, so I don't feel like I can run away. Bard also has, like, movement speed. I was thinking he was going to ulti me, too, so I just decided to turn around and try to fight. Anyways, we are looking very, very good this game. Of course, Sundered Sky is a good item for Aatrox, because the effect, it gives you good stats and stuff, but it restores missing health. So if I'm very low, and I use my passive proc, which also gives me healing and, like, everything, and I have this going on, this increases self-healing of everything. It doesn't just mean, like, my champion itself. It means even your items do it, too. So instead of, like, 6% missing HP, it's going to be up to almost 12% at level 16, I guess, so... I'm just looking for Poppy right now. I have nothing better to do. There she is, just doing the Rift Herald. Although I don't really know if I can chase her or not. Because she is quite fast as a character. Very speedy champion. Anyways, we haven't really done any crazy trades onto the Gnar so far. I haven't really landed any good sweet spot, like, combos ever. But it's probably because, I mean, our rank's not that low. I probably can't get the guy. I know that one crazy thing that would be useful for Aatrox if you ever want to be really good at him is knowing when you can just ulti at somebody when they don't have, like, any sums or anything. He gets movement speed. I get a little bit of harass onto him, but it's not really that crazy, I would say. I made him use his hop, which is gigantic, but it's still probably not enough. I'm gonna get ganked very soon. I should not be up this far. So I'm just gonna leave now. Never mind, we're not gonna get ganked. We see where everybody is. Auto attacks lower the CD of your ability to be able to do jungle camps somewhat okay. I am quite low, so I probably should not try to outplay him. I also have my full Sundered Sky, too. I finally landed a good combo there, which was Q1W and Q2 landed, which knocked him up, so Q3 would have landed too if it pulled him back in. That's like the generic combo that you can do. Of course, you can go like any direction too. So like, for instance, if you like do this, you can go sideways. So I kind of went diagonal there. I feel like the best Aatrox is also... another thing is that I've seen... I don't play, of course, Aatrox that much, but I think that your Q2 goes further if you use the edge of it rather than the center. So some Aatroxes will like use it sideways and then go forward from that, because it feels like it just barely gives you a little bit of distance to work with. I was going to shove out in base. I'm not really sure why Poppy's going for me so hard, but okay. The reason why I want to base and not fight her is because she honestly has 2 items. I don't even have 2 items. She does have, like, not level 2 boots, but I have 3,000 gold, so... Why do you have to be so lame, Poppy? Leave me alone. Man, I can just full buy Black Cleaver. Let's just build this, though, instead. Let's build a Phage now. Give myself that bonus movement speed. I'm down to do some team fighting if my teammates want to be a part of it. So right now, we get 30% damage dealt to champions is healing. And when I pop my ultimate, I'm not 16 yet, but 16 gives you 100% increased healing, so I'll have 60%. That's, like, freaking insane. Not to mention, I get more AD as well. Anyways, I mean, I'll rotate over, but my team's just too fed, so they just win before I even can get there. It's... Aw, dang, I'm not gonna be able to get him now. I messed up. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Never mind. What? I live? That is crazy. Man, I thought him pulling me back in was going to be, like, super good for me, too, because he just bring me underneath turret, but I don't really care, because the thing is that if I get a kill onto him, there's other things in the game that also give healing, like, on kill. Like Triumph. Triumph literally heals you for 5% missing. On top of the 90. So would give me back a pretty nice amount of health if my ultimate's still on. My flash was bad. I didn't hit any sweet spots, so it sucked. I tried chasing with my ultimate because your ultimate gives you that increased movement speed in the beginning, so I was hoping that maybe I could chase, but not good enough at Aatrox to do it. Huh. Where did Nar go? Oh, they just FF'd. GG. I had a feeling that was going to happen because my whole team was winning just super hard. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it and learned something about it. We'll look at this guy's account because I'm kind of curious if he also plays top lane or not, too. Damage dealt was the highest on my team, but that's because we were just hitting Gnar all laning phase. Oh, yeah. I mean, he plays probably... Oh, what? Dr. Singed does not play Singed? What is going on, dude? Okay, well, apparently this guy does play top lane, so maybe this matchup's just ridiculously good. I did ban Jax, I think. So maybe I just banned that away from him. I'm not sure. So anyways, see you guys later. Peace out, bye.